Hello everyone, welcome to keytosuccessugcnet Academy. I am Chandrasekhar, and in today's session we are going to discuss about Salman Rushdie. Salman Rushdie, we study him under the Indian literature, Indian writing, that because he is very popular and most famous because he has been in controversies and he was also appraised by many critics, and he was also means criticized because of his writings, right? So because he is very popular and his works are very popular, and we find a kind of mixture of history, events, and political issues, and some kind of a beat of magic realism, and that's why we also study him under the magic realism. Okay, and because he born in India, and half of his school education he has done in India, and half of his school education he has also done in England. So that's why the migration, because of the migration, we also study him as a diasporic writer in Indian writing, right? So a kind of displacement we can also see in his works, and because he has been insulted the Muslim community, that's why the fatwa was issued against him, so that if anybody find him anywhere, then just kill him on the spot. Okay, so that was the first fatwa issued by Muslim community, the head of Muslim community. So and because of these kind of things, he has been in controversy for a long time. And as you know, he has been for 10 years police protection in England because of this fatwa, right? And if we talk about his works, then we can also see the magic realism in, especially we talk about the Midnight Children, right? That was published in 1981. Okay, so and because of the satanic verses that was published in 1988, and because of that work, the controversy created and emerged from that work, because the work insulted the Muslim community. And one of his translator, he was the Japanese writer, and he was translating the work, the satanic verses, after the controversy in Japanese language. So he was killed. So you can understand that the slogan comes in my mind that the pain is mightier than sword, right? So if you are writing, then you have to be conscious about that what will happen after you're writing, right? And you have, if you want to become writer, then you have to cover the multiple aspect of the life, that if somebody get hurts because of my writings. So this kind of things we had to be careful about while writing. So yeah, the fatwa is uplifted in 1989, I think, sorry, 1998, after 10 years. But he has been still getting some kind of threats, right? So okay, let's talk about his birthplace, life, and education, because if you know the writer's biography, then these kind of things create a concrete image in our mind, so that when this kind of things, our work or questions come in our mind, then we suddenly get, out of sudden we get, okay, this is the writer and we have studied about his biography. Okay, and the pictures comes in our mind, right? So that's why I have edited some biography of his. He born in Mumbai, and because migration, he also studied in UK, England, and also he visited US. Okay, birth and early life: born Ahmad Salman Rushdie on June 19th, 1947 in born Mumbai to a Muslim family of Kashmir origin. He born in Muslim family, but his religion is Muslim, because he is alive. So his religion is Muslim, but he is kind of atheist. He doesn't follow his religion, right? So I don't know what the reason. Father was a lawyer and businessman, and if we talk about the education, then attended Cathedral and John Cannon School in Mumbai. Later he studied rugby school in England, and earned a degree in history from King's College, Cambridge in 1968. And early career, he worked in advertising in London from 1969 to 1978, writing slogans for brands like Unilever. Unilever has made many kind of products, just like shampoos, oils. okay, and soaps also. So he was writing for this Unilever and Aero. It was an advertising company, and began writing fiction in his spare time. Whenever he gets time, then he start writing. And the literary debut, we talk about his first novel, Grimace. It was published in 1975, a science fiction work. And breakthrough success gained international acclaim with Midnight's Children, published in 1981, a magical realist novel about India's partition and independence. It won the Booker Prize for Fiction and the James Tate Black Memorial Prize. Okay, this work is very, very important. We will discuss in this video about this work. Okay, and as we know that he has popularized a term called chutneyfication. This chutneyfication term he get from writer G.V. Desani. His novel was all about H. Hatter, and in that particular novel we get a kind of a chutney, mixing of the language, mixing of the cultures, a kind of language. So chutney, you know, chutney in India, that we make chutney while using some kind of tomato, coriander leaves, green coriander leaves, or green chilies, or for flavor garlic we can also add, right? So, and in this way we can grind up this and we make chutney. So in this way the writings, we get the term chutneyfication. In the writing, the writer uses multiple languages, just like Urdu, Hindi, and English mixes, just like Angrez, right? Nasbandi. We also get these things in the Midnight Children because the novel is set during the 1970, during the 1975, during the emergency that was imposed on India by Indira Gandhi, right? And the Midnight Children, the title suggests that the children who are born in midnight, during the midnight represents the 14th of August, and the time when we got independence from the British Empire, right? So okay, if we talk about the fatwa and controversy, because he has been in controversy for a long time, right? And some kind of threats he's still getting. The fatwa and controversy, the satanic verses, because of this work, satanic verses, one of the community, the head, Ayatollah Khomeini issued a fatwa calling for Salman Rushdie's death, forcing him into hiding for nearly a decade under police protection. For 10 years, he got police protection because of this work, right? The fatwa was officially lifted in 1998, but threats persisted. Okay. If you talk about the major works, major awards and honors, then Booker Prize for Midnight Children in 1981, he got it, and 1981 James Tate Black Memorial Prize for Midnight Children. The same work, for the same work he got 2 prizes. And 1995 elected fellow of the Royal Society of Literature UK, and 2007 knighted by Queen Elizabeth II for services to literature UK. 2014 Payne Pinter Prize, and 2015 Norman Mailer Lifetime Achievement Award. Okay, and 2021 Peace Prize of the German Book Trade, and 2022 Erasmus Prize, and 2023 Freedom of the City of Dublin, Ireland. Okay, the term he popularized, chutneyfication, he got this term from the G.V. Desani, all about H. Hatter, after reading that work, right? And you can see the kind of Angrez and Baap Re Baap, Nasbandi, and we call Nasbandi as sterilization in English. So Baap Re Baap, this kind of mix up Hindi language, we will find in his work, Midnight Children, if you read the novel. Okay, and this is the cover page of the book, the satanic verses. Because of this work, he has been controversy. He got the threats from the Muslim community. Okay, so if we talk about his work, then Grimace, it was published in 1975, the first debut novel of Salman Rushdie, and 1981 Midnight Children novel. This is a very, very famous, and this novel popularized him, right? Because of the chutneyfication, because of the controversy, because of the magic realism, certain kind of beats of magic he added in his works. This work, especially Midnight Children, right? Later we'll talk about this work. and 1983 is Shame, and 1987 the Jaguar Smile, and 1988 the Satanic Verses, and 1990. Okay, the red colors you can look at. I have highlighted these works with the red color because these works are very important. At least you had to go for the summary, short summary. And for Midnight Children, you had to go deep down about this novel, and you can also study the Grimace and the Satanic Verses. Okay, and 1990, Harun and the Sea of Stories, and 1991, Imagery, Homelands, Essays and Criticism from 1981 to 1991. And 1992, The Wizard of Oz, it was a screenplay adaptation. And 1994, East West short story. And 1995, The Moor's Last Night. It is very, very important novel. You will have to study. And 1999, The Ground Beneath Her Feet novel. Again, it is important. Okay, in 2001, Fury and Steps Across the Line, and Shalimar the Clown, The Enchantress of Florence, Luca and the Fire of Life, Joseph Anton, and 2 years, 8 months, and 28 nights. Okay, this is also important. And Golden House, Quichut, and Languages of Truth, Victory City, and Knife, Meditation After an Attempted Murder. It is a memoir. Okay, this work it was published in 2024, just before 1 year. So the knife, it represents the thing when he was giving lecture in New York. Okay, so he got stabbed by some people while giving lecture, while delivering lecture there, and because of that he got surprised to know that he got injury. Okay, but anyhow he survived, and because of that threat, because of that stabbing, he lost one eye. And you can also see his picture, that one eye covered with the black glasses, with black glasses. Okay, the knife represents the stabbing event when he got in 2022. But after that, he started writing on that memoir, Meditation After an Attempted Murder, because somebody tried to murder him. Okay, so it was published in 2024. Okay, let's talk about the Midnight Children. This is very, very important novel, and you have to go deep study of this novel because it is very important, popular. In this novel, the Midnight, the title suggests that the Midnight Children, the children who are born at midnight, 14th of August, okay, 14th of August, 1947, when India got independence. And this novel also suggests the political issue, the historical event that we got independence in from British Empire, right? 1947, and some kind of bit of magic realism. He mixes the real events, real life, with magic, certain nuances magics in his work. Kind of magic that we enjoy. That kind of things we got allowed with these things, right? And in that novel, we can see the Salim Sinai, the main protagonist, and there are many children who are there in 1001 children born on 14th of August midnight, and they have a kind of magical power, right? Magical power. They can communicate with each other if they want to ask, if they want companion, and they just thought, and those community, those children means appear in front of the Salim Sinai. Okay, and they communicate while using telepathy. You know, telepathy, that we don't need to write, we don't need to speak, we don't need to speak anything. We just thought. We had to only think about the character. We have to think about any person, and we can get connected to the person without doing anything, just thinking about that. Okay, that is the telepathy. So telepathy, while using telepathy, the Salim Sinai can communicate with the children who born at midnight on 14th of August. So kind of the emergency also, it was imposed in India in 1975 by Indira Gandhi. So kind of turmoil we can also see, and partition. India got departed and we can get 2 countries, Pakistan and India, and some kind of things we can also get in his work, the midnight children. That's why this work is very, very important. Okay, so this is all about the Salman Rushdie. Okay, this is from my side. So thank you for watching this video. And in coaching center Key to Success Academy, Didinagar, Raipur, it is located here. So you can get kind of CGPSC and many, just CSIR NET and UGC NET. The courses are ongoing. You can join anytime. Okay, and the new batch is going on from the 9th of October. So be ready for it and get enrolled in it. Thank you for watching this video.